All right, now to comic relief. No, I'm not going to say that. It's not comic relief. Donald Trump is, in fact, funny. And I laughed. I laughed out loud when I saw portions of his speech in Arizona. But part of me laughed for just plain happiness. Just watch this one little segment. And remember, he doesn't have a teleprompter. Go.
So I said, what would Jeb Bush do to get...
Benghazi.
You're right, Benghazi, another Benghazi. You hear our politicians, John McCain, 2 days, oh, Benghazi, you don't hear about it anymore. Hillary Clinton with the emails, oh, the emails, 2 days. I'm more disappointed in the Republicans in many ways. They talk and talk and talk. So, Jeb Bush, let's say he's president. Ay, ay, ay. So let's say Jeb Bush is president. He knows it's no good to have a $2.5 billion plant built right near our country. Well, how does it help us, right? So here's what happens. He knows it's no good. He'll have a little pressure. Don't let the plant be built. And he might even say, don't let the plant be built. Might even call the head of Ford. The plant's not going to be built. And then the next day, he'll be called by special interests that supported him, his lobbyists who push him around like a piece of candy, or his donors who have stock in Ford. And they'll say, you can't do that. I helped you. You can't hurt them. You just can't do it. He folds in about 2 seconds. So let me say Trump is president. Right? Let me say Trump. So I don't need anybody's money. Actually, people are setting up PACs all over the place. I don't care. If they want to give it to me, I'll take it, okay? But I don't need money. I don't want money. So I'm doing my own. You'll see that on Thursday or whatever the hell day I file. You'll see I did really well. Much better than anyone ever thought. Just the opposite. So here's the story. So Trump is president. So I'll get a call from the head of Ford. And I'll say, you got to build in the United States. Sorry. They'll say, but Mr. President, really, we don't want to. I say, here's the story. Number one, congratulations on your new plant in Mexico. And number two, we're going to charge you 35% for every car, truck, and part you send over. And here's what would happen. Here's what would happen. Now, this isn't like 99% sure. This is 100%. In fact, you know the negotiators, the killers that I told you about, these bad people? I wouldn't even bother calling them because this is too easy. I can just do this, like, you know, with a couple of phone calls. So here's what would happen with Trump. I will get some calls. He will say, Mr. President, this is terrible. Please, please. Sorry, can't do anything. Sorry, I don't care. I want you to build here. I want jobs in the United States.
All right, so do you see this? Jeb Bush, oy, oy, oy. Do you see how engaged the crowd is? It's a huge crowd. They're laughing, they're carrying on, there's give and take going on. And you have to hear me on this because it's so critical. Oh, Lord, have mercy on us. He has tapped into rage. He has tapped into frustration. He's got people, he's become a voice for Republicans. I know that it sounds crazy. And I know that he's not a voice on every issue for all of us. I'm certainly suspect of him when it comes to killing babies. And he says he's pro-life, and he took some hard hits, I think in a CNN interview about so-called homosexual marriage. But anyway, he's got the Republican establishment he has them having fits. And I love this. They're having fits. Now listen to me. I'm going to start a little rant. I'm going to ramp up to a rant. You and I'm a lifelong Republican. If you're not a Republican, you can just listen. But you who are Republicans, conservatives, we have been lied to. We have been abused. We have been taken for granted. We have been deceived. We have been scoffed at behind closed doors. We have been scoffed at in public. We have been berated. We have been belittled. I've got to keep going. I'll be right back. Do you want to get America out of the hands of wicked and unjust men and women who are destroying the republic before our eyes, and put leadership back into the hands of righteous men and women so that we don't die as a nation? Well, you're talking about social revolution, and there are rules in social revolution. We can look at the victorious social revolutions of the past, such as the end of slavery, the end of child labor, women's voting rights, the end of segregation, and so much more, and learn from their victories. Look at their actions, their images, their rhetoric, their sacrifices, and their final fruit. We will send you this series that originally cost $129, 7 books for students, 1 teacher's guide, if you'll give a gift of any size and just pay for shipping and handling. Take advantage of it today.